down the narrow streets where I learned my first vocabulary. The familiar smell of freshly baked bread wafts from the corner shop. After traveling the globe, experiencing the coldest winters of isolation, the local pavement finally offers a comforting embrace to my feet.
Welcome back, child. Your journey was necessary for your maturity. You had to witness the illusions of the world to appreciate your roots. The community rejoices as the native daughter returns to the valley, bringing back the wisdom you collected across the distant seas. The old neighbors wave from their wooden porch swings. We feel a wave of genuine affection dissolving our residual fatigue. Reconnecting with the simple foundation that birthed our identity. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a hard morning celebration of our survival and return, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. They wanted you to forget the humble beginnings of your narrative, adopting the artificial manners of foreign high society circles. But your authentic spirit remained anchored in this fertile soil. True gold always recognizes the value of its original mind. I wasted years believing that happiness was located in a distant capital, chasing after glamorous mirages that left my soul completely dehydrated. How beautiful to discover that the ultimate fulfillment was waiting right here under the protective shade of the ancient willow tree I climbed as a girl. The old neighbors wave from their wooden porch swings. We feel a wave of genuine affection dissolving our residual fatigue. Reconnecting with the simple foundation that birthed our identity. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a hard morning celebration of our survival and return, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. No more wandering, the long pilgrimage is finally done, resting peacefully under the warmth of our native sun. The stories of our youth come alive with every stride, an overwhelming sense of peace swelling up deep inside. So cozy, feel the familiar warmth on your skin, back where the story started, completely at home. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a hard morning celebration of our survival and return, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. Sunshine on the block, familiar faces, hometown love never felt so good.
climb the metal steps to this mountain observation deck. The sprawling city below looks like a complex circuit board, yet the air up here feels crisp, unpolluted by human greed. I lift my hands to touch the edge of the infinite sky.
The highest heavens demand a pure, uncorrupted perspective. Do not allow the architectural matrix to confine your vision. Every sunset is a sacred canvas painted by the Creator. A holy temple built without bricks, mortar, or iron beams.
We rise above the dense fog of collective human anxiety, aligning our thoughts with the natural geometry of the clouds, breathing the pristine oxygen of absolute cosmic awareness. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency.
They try to monetize the airwaves and regulate the sunshine, building artificial barriers to separate man from his source. But Jah music transcends their physical limitations completely, carrying the message of liberation to the outermost borders.
My personal anxieties dissolve into utter insignificance up here, looking at the vast unmapped expanse of the starlit universe. I discover a profound sanctuary that requires no dogmatic rituals, just an honest heart singing in harmony with the cosmos. We rise above the dense fog of collective human anxiety, aligning our thoughts with the natural geometry of the clouds, breathing the pristine oxygen of absolute cosmic awareness. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. The neon lights, we find our holy peace, allowing the stressful noise of the world to fully cease. One creator, one universe, one grand poetic song, connecting with the sanctuary where our souls truly belong.
So high, look at the stars aligning, pure communion.
Above the concrete matrix, we are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency.
Skyline Cathedral,
infinite space,
sacred frequency.
We have arrived.
Jale.
Scented candles illuminate the velvet drapes of my private studio. I can feel your magnetic pull before you even step through the doorway. My guarded defenses dissolve like sweet brown sugar under your gaze. No complicated explanations are necessary between our spirits tonight.
Greetings, queen of my universe. Enter this protective perimeter. Our affectionate bond was orchestrated by supreme celestial design. Forget the chaotic competition of the materialistic outer marketplace. We are constructing a permanent sanctuary out of pure emotional loyalty. The environment slows down as our physical movements synchronize, merging two distinct vocal styles, surrendering entirely to the gravitational pull of genuine partnership. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games. Many superficial suitors will offer you expensive jewelry and vanity, but material luxury can never purchase a sovereign soul connection. My commitment stands firmer than the rocks of Mount Zion, daughter, nourishing your spirit with unconditional adoration through every season. I used to hide my heart behind thick fortresses of extreme caution, terrified of repeating the agonizing chapters of my historical romance. But your gentle patience acts like a master key to my locked palace, teaching my exhausted spirit how to trust without constant apprehension. The environment slows down as our physical movements synchronize, merging two distinct vocal styles, surrendering entirely to the gravitational pull of genuine partnership. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games. Navigate this emotional tide. From the depths of past isolation, we discovered our true home, a sacred destination where our hearts shall never wander alone. Sway closer, allow the rhythm
curiosity. Just absorb the absolute warmth of this moment. We are floating inside this sensual lover rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games. Swaying together, endless dedication, lover energy, completely secure, locked in forever. Stains the brittle pages of my private diary entries. You packed your leather cases without providing a single word of justification, leaving me to decipher the unpleasant notes of your calculated betrayal. I am forced to articulate a narrative I never intended to memorize.
The system offers a sweet package, but delivers a toxic prescription, promising false prosperity while tightening the economic restraints.
Do not be seduced by the glamorous melodies of Babylon's stadium choir. Stand unyielding against their acoustic deceptions, righteous children. We convert the sour ingredients of our painful life experiences, weaving the agony into a fierce defensive armor of absolute sound, refusing to let their pervasive negativity silence our collective expression. We are conquering this bitter soul condition with supreme dignity, using every sharp note as a weapon to reclaim our personal sovereignty. An intricate tapestry of avant-garde jazz, tension and militant reggae rhythm, transforming our profound injuries into an anthem of ultimate resilience.
The opposition desires to see us paralyzed by overwhelming despair, believing their complex traps have permanently extinguished our potential. But cultural warriors possess the secret key to dismantle tribulations, pound the baseline explicitly to fracture their deceptive architecture. I wasted far too many seasons analyzing your manipulative behavior, blaming my own instincts for the structural failures of your fragile ego. No more pouring my precious light into an empty, ungrateful vessel. Watch me execute a flawless modulation as I ascend my rightful throne. We convert the sour ingredients of our painful life experiences, weaving the agony into a fierce defensive armor of absolute sound, refusing to let their pervasive negativity silence our collective expression. We are conquering this bitter soul condition with supreme dignity, using every sharp note as a weapon to reclaim our personal sovereignty. An intricate tapestry of avant-garde jazz, tension and militant reggae rhythm, transforming our profound injuries
melodies into an anthem of ultimate resilience. Sweetness was a trap, but the bitterness makes us wise, exposing the intricate web of your sophisticated societal lies. We sweat out the resentment, we welcome the unvarnished truth, reclaiming the stolen innocence of our collective creative youth. Taste the reality, discard the sugar-coated illusions. Let the rhythm cure the poison. Watch the tables turn. We are conquering this bitter soul condition with supreme dignity, using every sharp note as a weapon to reclaim our personal sovereignty. An intricate tapestry of avant-garde jazz, tension and militant reggae rhythm, transforming our profound injuries into an anthem of ultimate resilience. Bitter no longer, only power remains. Soul of steel, unbroken, done. Quietly inside this vast cathedral of ancient whispering pines, where amber afternoon beams illuminate the dust like stained glass.
My heavy heart instinctively hums a long-forgotten minor blues scale,
searching for an authentic congregation that requires zero dogmatic boundaries.
Gather around the sacred communal fire, diverse nations and tongues. This musical convergence is a temple constructed
without human tools.
Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate original planetary unity. We celebrate the majestic spark of divinity residing inside every vessel. We dissolve the artificial barriers of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous, feeling the intense spiritual current elevate.
Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design.
A holy fusion of
improvisational jazz, extensions and root syncopation, worshipping the supreme architect through the universal language of song.
Corrupt pharaohs attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for profit, erecting massive stone fortresses to exclude the common humble citizens. But Jah music cuts through their heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading divine enlightenment across the valleys like a summer breeze.
My private grief becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I feel the ancient ancestral energy vibrating through the floorboards. This is the genuine baptism, my dehydrated unconditional absolution inside an uncorrupted community of sound. We dissolve the artificial barriers of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous, feeling the intense spiritual current elevate. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design, a holy fusion of improvisational jazz, extensions and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song. Negativity completely dissolve. One love, one destiny, one unified musical petition of grace, projecting unconditional affection into the invisible cosmic space. Sway together. Let the sacred fire purify your thoughts. Zero separation, just pure communion under the watchful night sky. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design, a holy fusion of improvisational jazz, extensions and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song. Holy rhythm, vibration of the infinite cosmos, singing forever inside the house of Jah. Dun. Silk raindrops stream down the dark obsidian surface of my balcony railing. I am watching the glittering metropolis wash away its daily fatigue. My cantifated mind finally discovers a calm, undisturbed sanctuary as the soft moisture caresses the exhausted contours of my forehead. Receive the liquid blessings descending from the celestial kingdom, daughter. Nature provides an exquisite purification ritual for every weary traveler. Allow the gentle downpour to drench your sophisticated evening attire, while the rhythm realigns your spirit with the ultimate cosmic order. The urban atmosphere turns into a smooth, comforting canvas. We absorb the relaxing precipitation, preparing our hearts to surrender to the elegant motion of the night. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket
Wicked merchants try to commercialize the sky and sell artificial shelter,
hoping the citizens
will forget the original source of their vitality.
But Jah commands the clouds to deliver nourishment completely free,
saturating the concrete jungle with an undeniable frequency of peace.
I used to express my vulnerability through shattering theatrical storms, believing that loud, chaotic explosions were required to cleanse my past. But this understeady downpour teaches my soul a different lesson, an elegant, quiet moisture that heals deeper than any dramatic wave. The urban atmosphere turns into a smooth, comforting canvas.
We absorb the relaxing precipitation,
preparing our hearts to surrender to the elegant motion of the night. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, modernism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxious mind inside this river of absolute luxury.
reduce the momentum,
allow the beautiful color
to seamlessly blend.
Every difficult chapter
Has a peaceful,
restorative destination to send.
we float unburdened beneath the canopy of
The protective night sky,
celebrating the profound reality
that our inner identities can never die.
so plush.
Feel the liquid texture rinsing away the tension.
Velvet frequency,
The heart is fully reassembled. We are gliding through this smooth velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, modernism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxious mind inside this river of absolute luxury.
precipitation of grace,
Endless comfort
velvet evening,
until tomorrow.
Jah protect.
Peace. Kneeling silently inside a vast, hidden sanctuary of ancient whispering redwoods, where majestic afternoon sunbeams pierce the canopy like cosmic stained glass.
My bruised heart instinctively hums a long-forgotten minor blues scale,
searching for an authentic congregation that requires zero dogmatic restrictions.
Assemble around the communal fire, all diverse tribes and tongues. This musical convergence is a temple constructed without human tools. Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate original planetary solidarity. We celebrate the spark of supreme divinity residing inside every vessel.
We dissolve the artificial boundaries of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous soaring. Feeling the intense spiritual current elevate our collective atmospheric plane. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisational jazz, brass, and heavy roots await, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light.
The modern pharaohs attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for profit, erecting massive stone fortresses to exclude the humble common citizens. But Jah music cuts through the heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading divine enlightenment across the valleys like a summer breeze. My private sorrow becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I feel the ancient ancestral energy vibrating through the floorboards. This is the genuine baptism my dehydrated soul has been craving, finding total unconditional absolution inside an uncorrupted community of sound. We dissolve the artificial boundaries of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous soaring. Feeling the intense spiritual current elevate our collective atmospheric plane. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisational jazz, brass, and heavy roots away, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light. Chanting praises until our frequencies rattle the highest stars, watching the dark clouds of systemic negativity completely dissolve. One love, one destiny, one unified musical petition of grace, projecting our unyielding independence into the invisible cosmic space. Breathe deeply, let the sacred fire purify your thoughts. No fear in the arena, the spirit is completely unchained. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisation, jazz, brass, and heavy roots wait, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light. Sovereign soul, warrior of the light, sacred rebel, fighting with harmony.
stained glass of my terrace window. The fierce emotional storms of last month have finally depleted their fury. I sit comfortably wrapped in a wool blanket, sipping hot ginger tea, watching the parched leaves absorb the refreshing evening atmosphere.
Express gratitude for the restorative cycles of the natural ecosystem. The sky delivers an abundant blessing without demanding any compensation. Allow the calm precipitation to wash over your exhausted physical vessel. True peace is an internal wealth that requires no material security. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dyes, vival and steady roots comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Corrupt executives debate over territory and temporary earthly dominance, but the grass expands quietly without requiring their official validation. Discover your true prosperity inside the laughter of innocent families and the ancient wisdom whispered by the wind through the forest trees. I spent half my life chasing after dramatic public celebrations, believing that external applause would repair my internal fractures.
How foolish to disregard the quiet majesty of this isolated moment, where my soul is fully reassembled without a solitary word being spoken. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dyes, vival and steady roots comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility.
Saturate.
Every painful experience has a peaceful destination to navigate.
We rest securely beneath the canopy of the protective willow tree,
celebrating the profound reality that our inner spirits are free.
So soothing, allow the moisture to rinse away the tension. Mellow frequency, the soul is completely restored.
We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No fear geometrical illumination can't compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dice fireball, and steady roots comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Precipitation of peace, wash it all away. Mellow atmosphere until tomorrow. Jolly. Kneeling quietly inside this vast cathedral of ancient whispering pines, where amber afternoon beams illuminate the dust like stained glass.
My heavy heart instinctively hums a long-forgotten minor blues scale,
searching for an authentic congregation that requires zero dogmatic boundaries.
Gather around the sacred communal fire, diverse nations and tongues.
This musical convergence is a temple constructed without human tools.
Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate original planetary unity.
We celebrate the majestic spark of divinity residing inside every vessel.
We dissolve the
Artificial barriers of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous soaring,
feeling the intense
spiritual current elevate the entire atmospheric plane. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design. A holy fusion of improvisational jazz extensions and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song.
Corrupt pharaohs attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for profit, erecting massive stone fortresses to exclude the common humble citizens. But Jah music cuts through the heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading divine enlightenment across the valleys like a summer breeze.
My private grief becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I feel the ancient ancestral energy vibrating through the floorboards. This is the genuine baptism my dehydrated soul has been craving, finding total unconditional absolution inside an uncorrupted community of sound. Oh, we dissolve the artificial barriers of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous soaring,
Feeling the intense
spiritual current elevate the entire atmospheric plane. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design. A holy fusion of improvisation, jazz extensions, and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song. systemic negativity completely dissolve. One love, one destiny, one unified musical petition of grace, projecting unconditional affection into the invisible cosmic space. Wait together, let the sacred fire purify your thoughts. Zero separation, just pure communion under the watchful night sky. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design. A holy fusion of improvisation, jazz, extensions and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song. Holy rhythm, vibration of the infinite cosmos, singing forever inside the house of Jah. Done. Acrid ink stains the brittle pages of my private diary entries. You packed your leather cases without providing a single word of justification, leaving me to decipher the unpleasant notes of your calculated betrayal. I am forced to articulate a narrative I never intended to memorize.
The system offers a sweet package, but delivers a toxic prescription, promising false prosperity while tightening the economic restraints. Do not be seduced by the glamorous melodies of Babylon's stadium choir. Stand unyielding against their acoustic deceptions. Righteous children, we convert the sour ingredients of our painful life experiences, weaving the agony into a fierce defensive armor of absolute sound, refusing to let their pervasive negativity silence our collective expression. We are conquering this bitter soul condition with supreme dignity, using every sharp note as a weapon to reclaim our personal sovereignty. An intricate tapestry of avant-garde jazz tension and militant reggae rhythm, transforming our profound injuries into an anthem of ultimate resilience. The opposition desires to see us paralyzed by overwhelming despair, believing their complex traps have permanently extinguished our potential. But cultural warriors possess the secret key to dismantle tribulations, pound the bass line explicitly to fracture their deceptive architecture. I wasted far too many seasons analyzing your manipulative behavior, blaming my own instincts for the structural failures of your fragile ego. No more pouring my precious light into an empty, ungrateful vessel. Watch me execute a flawless modulation as I ascend my rightful throne. We convert the sour
condition. We are conquering this bitter soul condition with supreme dignity, using every sharp note as a weapon to reclaim our personal sovereignty. An intricate tapestry of avant-garde jazz tension and militant reggae rhythm, transforming our profound injuries into an anthem of ultimate resilience.
Us wise, exposing the intricate web of your sophisticated
societal lies.
We sweat out the resentment,
we welcome the unvarnished truth, reclaiming the stolen innocence of our collective creative youth. Taste the reality, discard the sugar-coated illusions. Let the rhythm cure the poison. Watch the tables turn. We are conquering this bitter soul condition with supreme dignity, using every sharp note as a weapon to reclaim our personal sovereignty. An intricate tapestry of avant-garde jazz tension, militant reggae rhythm, transforming our profound injuries into an anthem of ultimate resilience. The bitter no longer, only power remains. Soul of steel, unbroken, done. Hazy remnants of incense drift across this empty mahogany boardroom. I am breathing in the residue of a collapsed commercial empire. My weary lungs carry the weight of 1,000 unspoken realizations, trying to reconstruct an independent path out of these charcoal sketches.
Let the herbal smoke ascend toward the heavenly tabernacle, daughter. Every exhalation brings a profound understanding of divine forgiveness. The past is merely a burnt scroll that has turned into harmless ash. Jah shall grant a clean slate to those who seek absolute truth.
The thick haze conceals the scars we accumulated during the struggle. As the musical vibration purifies our stained psychological garments, we prepare to step out from the fog of our internal conflicts. We are inheriting this magnificent smoky glory together this evening, allowing the soothing frequencies to dissolve our historical transgressions. A mystical intersection of hazy jazz, modernism, and deep roots dub, emerging victorious from the furnace of our emotional tribulation.
Wicked politicians operate behind a screen of deceptive propaganda, trying to obscure the path of righteousness from the common people.
and truth acts like a powerful wind that scatters their illusions,
leaving their corrupt fortresses exposed to the blinding light of justice.
I used to suffocate inside the pristine parlor rooms of high society, smothering my authentic instincts to maintain a manufactured reputation. But this raw, organic atmosphere allows me to exhale my grief completely, finding a strange kind of salvation in the middle of this dim sanctuary. The thick haze conceals the scars we accumulated during the struggle. As the musical vibration purifies our stained psychological garments, we prepare to step out from the fog of our internal conflicts. We are inheriting this magnificent smoky glory together this evening, allowing the soothing frequencies to dissolve our historical transgressions. A mystical intersection of hazy jazz, modelism, and deep-root stuff, emerging victorious from the furnace of our emotional tribulation. Out of the ashes of our despair, a new vision takes form. An unbreakable spirit is born from the center of the storm.
We discard the garments of guilt
that weighed us down so long, reclaiming our rightful inheritance through this glorious song.
Let the smoke clear, observe the horizon expanding.
Triumph has arrived, no more choking on past mistakes. We are inheriting this magnificent smoky glory together this evening, allowing the soothing frequencies to dissolve our historical transgressions. A mystical intersection of hazy jazz, modelism, and deep-root stuff, emerging victorious from the furnace of our emotional tribulation. Smoky victory, the destination is reached. Glory flows through the entire valley. Jah protect peace. I am packing my expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation and exploration. try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration.
But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway.
I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices,
Shrinking my expensive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations.
no more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security.
Watch me race past the smoke and wreckage of my old submissive life.
The speedometer escalates
As our collective adrenaline starts pumping,
disregarding the artificial checkpoints
that corrupt governments enforce. Every milestone brings us closer
to a supreme
state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound.
At the rearview mirror of our collective regrets.
The future is an unwritten manuscript with zero limitations set.
We outrun the shadows.
We welcome the wide open competitive space, sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place.
Keep moving forward. Ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance.
Order is within reach.
Acceleration
is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound.
free at last.
The chase is completed.
The horizon belongs to the righteous.
Absolute autonomy done. Hazy remnants of incense drift across this empty mahogany boardroom. I am breathing in the residue of a collapsed commercial empire. My weary lungs carry the weight of 1,000 unspoken realizations, trying to reconstruct an independent path out of these charcoal sketches.
Let the herbal smoke ascend toward the heavenly tabernacle, daughter. Every exhalation brings a profound understanding of divine forgiveness. The past is merely a burnt scroll that is turned into harmless ash. Jah shall grant a clean slate to those who seek absolute truth.
haze conceals the scars we accumulated during the struggle. As the musical vibration purifies our stained psychological garments, we prepare to step out from the fog of our internal conflicts. We are inheriting this magnificent smoky glory together this evening, allowing the soothing frequencies to dissolve our historical transgressions. A mystical intersection of hazy jazz, modelism, and deep roots dub, emerging victorious from the furnace of our emotional tribulations.
Wicked politicians operate behind the screen of deceptive propaganda, trying to obscure the path of righteousness from the
Common people, but divine truth acts like a powerful wind that scatters their illusions, leaving their corrupt fortresses exposed to the blinding light of justice.
I used to suffocate inside the pristine parlor rooms of high society,
Smothering my authentic instincts to maintain a manufactured reputation. But this raw, organic atmosphere allows me to exhale my grief completely, finding a strange kind of salvation in the middle of this dim sanctuary. The thick haze conceals the scars we accumulated during the struggle. As the musical vibration purifies our stained psychological garments, we prepare to step out from the fog of our internal conflicts. We are inheriting this magnificent smoky glory together this evening, allowing the soothing frequencies to dissolve our historical transgressions. A mystical intersection of hazy jazz, modelism, and deep roots dub, emerging victorious from the furnace of our emotional tribulations.
out of the ashes of our despair.
A new vision takes form
An unbreakable spirit is born.
from the center of the storm.
We discard the garments of guilt that
Weighed us down so long, reclaiming our rightful inheritance through this glorious song. Let the smoke clear, observe the horizon expanding. Triumph has arrived, no more choking on past mistakes. We are inheriting this magnificent smoky glory together this evening, allowing the soothing frequencies to dissolve our historical transgressions. A mystical intersection of hazy jazz, modelism, and deep roots dub, emerging victorious from the furnace of our emotional tribulations. Smoky victory, the destination is reached. Glory flows through the entire valley. Jah protect peace. I climb the metal steps to this mountain observation deck. sprawling city below looks like a complex circuit board. Yet the air up here feels crisp, unpolluted by human greed. I lift my hands to touch the edge of the infinite sky.
The highest heavens demand a pure, uncorrupted perspective. Do not allow the architectural matrix to confine your vision. Every sunset is a sacred canvas painted by the Creator, a holy temple built without bricks, mortar, or iron beams. We rise above the dense fog of collective human anxiety, aligning our thoughts with the natural geometry of the clouds, breathing the pristine oxygen of absolute cosmic awareness. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditations, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. They try to monetize the airwaves and regulate the sunshine, building artificial barriers to separate man from his source. But jam music transcends their physical limitations completely, carrying the message of liberation to the outermost borders. My personal anxieties dissolve into utter insignificance up here, looking at the vast unmapped expanse of the starlit universe. I discover a profound sanctuary that requires no dogmatic rituals, just an honest heart singing in harmony with the cosmos. We rise above the dense fog of collective human anxiety, aligning our thoughts with the natural geometry of the clouds, breathing the pristine oxygen of absolute cosmic awareness. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. Of the world to fully cease. One creator, one universe, one grand poetic song, connecting with the sanctuary where our souls truly belong. So high, look at the stars aligning, pure communion above the concrete matrix. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. Skyline cathedral, infinite space, sacred frequency. We have arrived, jolly.
suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration.
But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway. I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices, shrinking my expansive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations. No more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security. Watch me race past the smoking wreckage of my old submissive life. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. With zero limitations set,
We outrun the shadows, we welcome the wide open competitive space,
sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place.
keep moving forward.
Ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance.
The sound is our weapon.
Acceleration is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight,
Refusing to pause
until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits moving much faster than the speed of sound. The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration. But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway. I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices, shrinking my extensive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations. No more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security. Watch me race past the smoking wreckage of my old submissive life. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits moving much faster than the speed of sound. No looking back at the rearview mirror of our collective regrets. The future is an unwritten manuscript with zero limitations set. We outrun the shadows, we welcome the wide open competitive space, sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place. Keep moving forward, ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance. The sound is our weapon, acceleration is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. Free at last, the chase is completed. The sonic horizon belongs to the righteous, absolute autonomy. Done.
vocabulary. The comforting aroma of freshly baked bread wafts from the bakery. After navigating the globe, experiencing freezing winters of public isolation, the local uneven pavement finally offers a healing embrace to my feet.
Welcome back, child. Your extensive journey was necessary for maturity. You had to witness the grand illusions to appreciate your roots. The entire valley rejoices as the native daughter returns home, bringing back the profound wisdom you collected across faraway seas. The elderly neighbors wave warmly from their wooden porch swings. We feel a massive wave of genuine affection dissolving our fatigue, reconnecting with the simple, unpretentious foundation that birthed us. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a heartwarming family celebration, illuminated by memories of survival, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy and joyful reggae bounce, restoring our authentic identity beneath the protective native rays. They wanted you to forget the humble beginnings of your narrative, adopting the superficial manners of elite high society metropolitan circles. But your core frequency remained anchored in this fertile backyard dirt. True gold always recognizes the value of its original source.
I wasted years believing that fulfillment was located in a distant capital, chasing glamorous synthetic mirages that left my spirit dehydrated. How magnificent to discover that the ultimate peace was waiting right here, in the laughter of old friends who knew me before the fame arrived. The elderly neighbors wave warmly from their wooden porch swings. We feel a massive wave of genuine affection dissolving our fatigue, reconnecting with the simple, unpretentious foundation that birthed us. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a heartwarming family celebration, illuminated by memories of survival, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz and intimacy and joyful reggae bounce, restoring our authentic identity beneath the protective native rays. Of residual bitterness has been successfully excluded.
The stories of our youth come alive with every
deliberate stride, an overwhelming sense of belonging swelling up deep inside.
So cozy,
feel the familiar warmth radiating from the block,
back where the story started,
completely secure. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today,
a heart-warming family celebration,
illuminated by memories of survival. Oh, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz,
intimacy and joyful
reggae bounce, restoring our authentic identity beneath protective native rays. Sunshine on the block,
familiar porch light,